Bonjour, Gakinawea, West Jordan Indigenous. I'm the Ojibwe language and culture teacher here at the Red Lake Kindergarten Center, and we are in week 8 of distant learning, our final week of distant learning. And this week I wanted to touch on the topic of commands. And in this packet, I've included a checklist with some heartfelt words that I wanted to send out to everybody. And the assignments are to read the Ojibwe commands of Vocabulary 1, read aloud the commands to one person, read aloud the commands to more than one person, and then I'll also have this video out there that goes along with a song I want to share and to get your kids to know the Giishpin Minwendameg song. And that's to the tune of if you're happy and you know it, and then you would say one of these commands. So getting right along into it, I sent a packet with commands to one person. Okay, so a little bit, I'll do a little up close here. Our first one we have is Buzzy Gween. Buzzy Gween. And that is stand up to one person. Okay, moving along to our second one right here, we have Bimosane. Bimosane. And that's walk to one person, telling one person to walk. Bimi Batun. Bimi Batun. Telling one person to run. Guashquanin. Guashquanin. Commanding one person to jump. Bugizon. Bugizon. Commanding one person to swim. And our final, we have two left. Bimisane. Bimisane. Fly. Numbadubin. Commanding one person to sit down. Numbadubin. Okay, so I've also included the plural commands to these verbs. And we'll go through that. There's a couple different ways you can say these ones. So starting with the top, telling someone to stand up, you can say buzzigwig. Buzzigwig. Or buzzigwiuk. Buzzigwiuk. You all stand up. Okay, moving along, we have Bimoseg. Bimoseg. Or Bimoseuk. Bimoseuk. And that's commanding more than one person to walk. Okay, moving down to the third one, we have Bimi Batug. Bimi Batug. Or I've also heard Bimi Batuyuk. Bimi Batuyuk. And that's commanding more than one person to run. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one right down here. We have Guashquanig. Guashquanig. Or the other word that I have here is Guashquaniuk. Guashquaniuk. And that's commanding more than one person to jump. You all jump. Okay, moving on down. Bugizog. Bugizog. Bugizoyuk. Bugizoyuk. You all swim. Okay, moving on down to the bottom, we have Bimiseg. Bimiseg. Or Bimisayuk. Commanding one or more persons to fly. And I know that's kind of impossible, But for the sake of the song, Giishpin Minwendameg, there's an action where you can get the kids moving and have them actually fake flying and stuff. So that's why I included that one. Namadabig. Right here, Namadabig. Or Namadabiuk. Namadabiuk. You all sit down. Okay, so those are commands for more than one person, telling more than one person to do something. Also for the top here, you see Buzzigweek or Buzzigweok. I believe you can say Nibawig, Nibawig, or Nibawiok, Nibawiok. That's also a another way to say stand up. So with that, I've included well, we can go through these two real quick. The vocabulary words for these verbs animate, intransitive, so they're intransitive verbs. So they have the root word Buzzigwe. Okay, Buzzigwe. She or he stands up. Bimose. Bimose. She or he walks along. Bimi Batu. She or he runs. Guashkwane. Guashkwane. She or he jumps. Notice the short I. Guashkwane. Okay. Bagazo. Bagazo. She or he goes swimming. Bimise. Bimise. She or he flies along. Namadabe. Namadabe. She or he sits. Okay, so those are the root words to the commands. The VAI is what they're called. I've included another big checklist of some other words in there. I want to move along to the song that we're going to go through today. And I've included the lyrics to it. Again, I didn't make this. This is just shared with me, and I've heard it throughout some presentations, and I wanted to share that with you. It was shared in class earlier in the year. And on the top, we have Giishpin, Minwendameg, Nagamon. If you're happy and you know it, song. Giishpin, if. Minwendam is happy. Minwendameg means, I'm pretty sure it means you all, if you're all happy. And that's the song. And so what we have is, for practice, we have Giishpin, Minwendameg, Bimosain. And so I'm commanding one person to do that action along in the song. So if I was to do more than one, I would say Giishpin, Minwendameg, Bimoseg. Giishpin, Minwendameg, Giishpin, Minwendameg, Giishpin, Minwendameg, Bimoseg. And then you would do the action. So we're going to use the list from, let's see, commands to one person. Well, no, we're going to do it to more than one because I'm speaking to you all. Okay, so I'm going to set my list down over here. We're going to do the command. And our first one is Bimose. Okay? And then we sing the song, if you're happy and you know it, using Giishpin, Minwendameg. So here we go. Giishpin, Minwendameg, Bimose. Giishpin, Minwendameg, Bimose. Giishpin, Minwendameg, Giishpin, Minwendameg, Giishpin, Minwendameg, Bimose. Giishpin Minwendameg, Bimmy Batuk. Giishpin Minwendameg, Bimmy Batuk. Giishpin Minwendameg, Giishpin Minwendameg, Giishpin Minwendameg, Bimmy Batuk. Giishpin Minwendameg, Gwashkwanik. Giishpin Minwendameg, Gwashkwanik. Giishpin Minwendameg, Giishpin Minwendameg, Giishpin Minwendameg, Gwashkwanik. Giishpin Minwendameg, Bugizok. Giishpin Minwendameg, Bugizok. Giishpin Minwendameg, Giishpin Minwendameg, Giishpin Minwendameg, Bugizok. Giishpin Minwendameg, Bimiseg. Giishpin Minwendameg, Bimiseg. Giishpin Minwendameg, Giishpin Minwendameg, Giishpin Minwendameg, Bimiseg. And that's the five commands? That's the commands that I've been sharing along with that song. There's also we have Buzzigwiok, Giishpin Minweg, Buzzigwiok, Giishpin Minwendameg, Namadubiok, and you can add any of those commands into that song too as well. So again, the word Giishpin Minwendameg is if you're happy, and that's my lesson for today. That's week 8, distant learning. Miigwech Bizendowieg. Everyone have a good day. Stay safe out there. Aho, Gigawabamin Nagaj.